To attend. Any questions, my contact information is on there. What we're going to do today is this. The topic is dispossessing the opponent, an offensive-minded approach to defending. And I think when our players think about defending, they think about we don't have the ball, so we got to defend. We go on the defense. And what we're looking at in this session is, instead of sitting back and going on the defensive, the idea is, hey, we don't have the ball, let's go get it. And that starts individually and builds with the larger group. And one of the weaknesses I see among players at our national team, with our college team, youth players, is their ability or inability to tackle. And that's a big piece of the game. And so what we'll do is we'll work through the entire session. Now, in the outline, you'll see that the structure is the very same structure that those of you who have been through our USSF coaching courses in terms of a warm-up, starts smaller, and finishes with a bigger game. Because we only have about 55 minutes for this session, we will race through the activities quicker than we would if it was our actual group. Typically with our group, we would let them stay in an activity, build some confidence, and get that. Soccer, we have two teams, mixed players from two teams, our U11 girls. One is our Sonics group, and another is our Premier Red. You can give them a hand and make them feel welcome. Okay, good. First of all, get a partner, doesn't matter who, and get a soccer ball. That has to happen quick. All right, one ball, be prepared. Okay, what I'll do is, if you girls would just watch here, I'm going to use the twins as a demonstration, all right, and after this, I want you guys to spread out a little bit, okay? So here's what I want you to do. Get close together, get closer, closer, good enough. All right, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the ball in between, all right, and I want you to be about, as you are, about one step away from the ball. This is how we'll always restart this activity, okay? So on my signal, what I want to see is which player can pull the ball back, pull it away. It's real easy. We'll do a couple demonstrations. So my signal is just going to be go, because I want to whistle into this way. Are you ready? Gum drums. Make sure it's in the middle. You ready? Go. Good. Right? And that's how we're going to do it for a while. Okay? So spread out. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Okay, everybody get set. Get the ball ready. Go. Right, and then reset. No matter where the ball ends up, no matter where you end up, just reset it right away. You don't have to be in the same spot every time. And I could say the magic word at any time, so you want to be ready as quickly as you can. Go. Right? So you gotta be ready, right? You gotta be ready. Ready? Go. And just go join her over there, Stefania. Just go join her over there so you guys can restart. Go. Alright, we're going to set this up a little bit now. Here's the deal. Same exact thing, but the player that gets 3 touches on the ball in a row is the winner of the round. So now it's not good enough to just pull it in. So if Rory and I are doing this here and I say, go, I pull it away from Rory. You want to come and hunt me down before I get my 3 touches in. Alright? If I can get 3 in a row, I won't get around if we restart. So if they do pull the ball away from you, don't let them. Go chase them, go hunt the ball. Alright? And again, it doesn't matter where you restart things. Right? Everyone ready? Go. Get her slow. Alright, once someone has 3 in a row, we'll restart it. Restart it. Right away, no matter where you're at. Go. And restart quick. Coaches, you notice what's starting to happen is they're starting to use their body a little bit more. They're starting to contact each other. Go. And they're starting to engage. Notice Emma, the player here, number 19, she's using her Go. Okay, good. Now, we'll do one more, girls. What I want you to think about is just look in here, okay? As the ball, if I pull the ball away, okay, I want you to look for this, Jenna. If I pull the ball away and I just stand here and shield it, do you think you can get a touch somehow? How could you do that? You could come around. What else could you do? Look how I'm standing. What can you do? Yeah, you can go in between and poke it away. Get a touch, because even if I've got 2 touches in a row, if you just get 1, I got to get 3. All right? So, for those of you that actually win the ball and pull it away, you're able to keep it on your outside foot, they can't get to it. So, but if you notice, they're exposing the ball because of the way they're standing, or they're keeping it here, they're not separating it from you, get your touches in. And now, can you, instead of just getting a touch on it, can you get a touch, maybe poke it away, and go get it and get your 3 touches in? I don't think we've seen that yet from any of the groups. All right, so even if the other person wins it first, now go get it and get a touch and see if you can get 3 in and win the game. All right, we'll let you do 2 more. Go. Don't let her get 3. Keep chasing. All right, reset. We'll do 1 more. Last one. Go. Good. Okay, girls, come on in. One of the things is, or not strange, but maybe obvious, is we look for players who pursue the ball. And a lot of our players, after they lose the ball and it's within close proximity, they rest. And it's one of those things where it's tough to sort of put that into a player to constantly pursue the ball that's within distance. It's a hard thing. Sometimes either you have it or you don't. So we try to bring it out. So the next thing we're going to do, I'll use the twins again. We're going to set up just like we did, the ball in between. What we're going to do, this really takes some maturity and communication amongst each other. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on a block tackle. The block tackle is, there's a ball in between us, and I really just want to get a piece of it so that she can't win it clean. So what we're going to do is this. Step aside a bit. Step on this. We're going to go right foot to right foot for the first one, and then we'll go left foot, left foot. So here's what we'll do. We'll say 1, 2, 3, go. And then when one of us will count. On that signal, we'll both come in one step with our right foot like this, the inside of our right foot. Now, what we want to make sure we do is we step toward the ball and we get over the ball. What we don't want to do is be in a situation where we reach, because then we can't get our weight behind the ball and we can also get injured. So now we're going to hit the ball, contact the ball at the same time, right foot to right foot. You ready to do this with me? Okay, don't forget to take a step. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, now where's your foot? It was on top. So let's make sure we have it in the center of the ball. So it's when we say go is when we go, not on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. All right. Now you hear that sound? It's a good solid contact. We'll move to the left this time. Left to left. Ready? then what you're going to do is take a step with your right foot and then tap. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. All right, pretty good. So that's how we're going to do this. All right, go off with your partner. Make sure you understand which foot you're using. You should be on the same page. Doesn't matter to me which ones you use. Make sure you take turns. Go chase it. Set up over here. That's it. Just go chase it. Set up. And it's on you guys. You guys figure it out with your partner. I'm not going to count down. You figure it out. You figure it out with your partner. You count to each other. You got to go right foot to right foot, left foot to left foot. Don't get confused. Make sure you're on the same page before you begin. Same foot to same foot. That's a good sound over there, Aaron. And coaches, you can hear a good tackle. And talking to each other. Okay, good. Girls, here's what we're going to do now. We're starting to get the idea. This is something that takes practice. But here's what we're going to do. Just look in here at Rory now. What we're going to do is the very same thing. Okay? But now what we're interested in is what happens after the block tackle. What happens after the block tackle? Because the ball's going to be somewhere. So we'll go in, Rory, we'll just do slow-mo. Ready? We'll do right foot to right foot. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. After the tackle, first player to get 3 touches in a row has won the round. So Rory, if I do that, you've got to hunt me down because you don't want me to get my 3 touches. Okay? So that ball's there. If it's a good tackle, if it's a solid tackle, what will happen is that ball will still be there for you. If one of you is in a position where you're off balance or something, chances are the ball's going to roll away. Right? So again, first to 3 touches in a row. Okay, so spread out with your partner, you need some space. Coaches that came in a little bit late, there's a folder, actually Lou there, the doorway has the outlines for the session. If you didn't pick one up. After the tackle, chase the ball. Don't let the other player have it. With it. Sometimes they'll have a solid tackle, other times they won't. And when the inconsistencies and the bad tackles occur, when, I don't know if you've noticed, a few players have taken a sort of just a swipe with the ball. They're very off balance with one leg in that fashion. And you've seen that in your games a million times. And I think so much we coach our players to get pressure on the ball, get pressure on the ball, get pressure on the ball, but we don't teach them enough what to do when they get there. You know, they get there, they close it down, but then what? So this is what we're trying to accomplish with this. And there's, you know, a certain sense of courage in these scenarios. Do you notice how after the tackle, if someone wins the ball clean and starts to move away, there's a pause by many players. And they, oh, I forgot, I gotta go chase the ball. A lot of times they want to rest, so she's got it, so we're going to give her a rest. And as you know, as coaches, it's tough to play when you're pressured. So as players, we want to keep pressure on the ball in the many situations. And right now, you're noticing once someone has won the ball, the other player is chasing them, they have their back to them. And that's going to be our next phase, is how to pursue the ball when there's a player between you and the ball. All right, girls, very good. Okay, come on in here. Okay, so just stand where you're at. Jenna, come over here with me. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to, you're going to come a little closer to me, right? A little closer. And give me some more space so I can play the ball with 2 legs. Right, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the ball through Jenna's legs. Okay? Jenna, when I do that, you're going to turn and you're going to go get the ball. Okay? If I get one touch of the ball before you get 3, I win. You get 3 before I get 1, you win. Okay? Ready? Now, girls, what's important is I'm not going to smash the ball so it goes into the chairs. Okay? I'm going to do it so that about the time Jenna gets to the ball, it's going to be somewhere between those 2 orange cones. Right? So it's not too hard, not too soft. Okay? Very good. Okay, now, she started to turn a little bit, which is what she felt like she needed to do because I was over-pressuring her on her right shoulder, and that's fine. Okay? So what we want you guys to figure out is, after the ball is played, okay, how can you, from behind, try and get the ball? So after we did this here, Jenna, you won that round, didn't you? Yeah, I'll think of that later. After we do that, now, we change. Okay, Jenna, so you would play for me, and then we go that way. So you guys would do the very same thing. Okay? So go ahead and organize yourselves, stack it along from goal to goal. One group. And we'll go down here. Good. Now, Rory, come over here. Okay, good. Twins, go down there. All right, now, as soon as you're ready with your partner, go ahead. Let's have you start closer to these cones here. This will be the starting point. So this cone will be sort of our starting point, and then those cones down there will be our starting point. Okay? All right, whenever you're ready, 1 second. Aaron, make sure you're a little closer. Good, don't be too far away because I can already sense we might have trouble playing the ball through our partner's legs if we're too far away. So make sure we're close. Okay, go. All right, if it goes under the chair, we'll say it's a dead ball. We'll restart. Be closer, Sloan. You gotta be closer. So conceptually, coaches, you can think, okay, this is a 1-yard ball that we're looking to play between someone's legs. It's not easy. They have to be close. In order to get what you want out of it, they've got to be in the spot that you sort of explained to them. So it's all part of it. Rory and Stefan, you weren't close enough to begin with, okay? So you got to be close. Game's not on until it gets played through that player's legs. Another minute, and then we'll move on. coaches, I don't know if you noticed or not, but some of the players are, once they play the ball through, they are allowing the player chasing the ball to establish position. Other players are playing the ball and literally running around them right off the bat to win the ball. I don't know if you can pick that out here. And obviously that's what we're going for. Why would we want to allow the player to turn and receive the ball and clean it up? If you can get around them right off the bat, that's what we're looking for. And if the player who's chasing the ball down, the player that's had the ball played through their legs, if they're not establishing a good body position or an awareness in terms of looking over their shoulder to find out where the pressure is coming from, they're in trouble from the start. There's one down there. Alyssa just got the ball from Aaron. I don't know if you caught that one. See if you can scan for the players who are proactive after they pass the ball. And Sloan down there, I don't know if you guys just noticed, she started coming on the right side, and then she changed and she went around to the left because she noticed where the ball was rolling and how Sloan was having, or Emma was having her body position. So these are little things to look for. And I'm talking to you about them, not stopping them a ton. Just want you guys to pick it up because these would be things that you would coach your team. And hold it. Awesome, girls. Very good. Let's do this. At that level. They didn't come from tackles, but many of those types of injuries do come from improper tackling. So this is something that you can apply. You know, I work with all the age groups in our club, and these girls are U11. This is something that you can really do with any age group, because especially you might think that, you know, for the younger kids it might not apply. Well, it actually applies a little bit more. Because if you're playing a 4v4 game, as you know, it's really 1 versus 7 because you're trying to take the ball from your own teammates. So, but in that situation where there's so much dribbling in the younger age groups, players need to learn how to confront the ball and tackle the ball. So this would apply across the board, and you can tweak it and keep scoring all that stuff. So girls, if you're ready to come back, I'm ready for you. Very good. Now we're not going to stay in this forever, but I just want to create this picture. It's going to happen. Jenna, you be first. Everyone else stand behind Jenna. That's perfect. Now, I'm not a huge fan of lines, but I think when you're doing 1 versus 1 types of activities, lines are appropriate because they provide built-in recovery. If this were actually my team, I'd probably have 2 of these groups going on, but just for the sake of simplicity, we're just using 1. Here's what's going to happen. Players first in this group, here's what's going to happen. I want you to play a ball down there. Okay, so you play a ball to Veronica. Once that happens, Veronica, all you're going to try and do is dribble over this goal line here. These 3 cones, okay? Here's what I want you to do, Jenna. Okay? When you go out there, you're going to defend it. Alright? If you can win the ball, great. And if you do win it, I want you to dribble out of this. See this rectangle? I want you to dribble out. But if you feel like Veronica got away from you, now she's running by you, and you think she's going to score, see if you can, with your toe, see if you can poke the ball out of this rectangle. Is that crazy? Alright, listen. Go ahead. Alright, she's out, so next group. Girls, when that happens, you just go back to your groups. Now what we'll do is this, Veronica, you come to the other line, Jenna, so you switch lines, so you'll each have a chance to go to the other side. You guys ready? Go ahead next. With the ball, if you can, dribble out. If not, I want you to poke it out bounce closer to her. Okay, so that's the goal. You didn't get to her. Alright, ready, so go. Okay, now, hold on a second. Sloan, I think you won the ball from Emma, didn't you? I think you had it. Did you win it from her? Yeah, but you kicked it out, didn't you? So what we want is when you actually win it and it's at your feet, we want you to keep possession of it and dribble out. Okay? Go ahead. Alright, so that would be a foul, wouldn't it? Alright, so that's fine. Good game, Rory. Alright, switch lines, good. We're teaching them how to tackle, I guess. Dribble out, dribble out. Good. So, hold it for a second. Now, Jenna, if I play a ball to you, and, if I play the ball to you, and I come sprinting as fast as I can, what are you going to do? You should just kick it right, or you can go to the side, or you can kick it right past me. So if I'm coming in with a lot of enthusiasm, alright, you can just kick it by me. But the idea is, for me, is as I get closer to you, I want to slow down, and now maybe I want to shape my body so I can push you someplace. Okay? So what I want you to try and do is read the defender. If they're coming too hard, just tap it by. Okay? Give the ball back to Veronica. Veronica play. So we haven't seen a poke tackle yet, which is what we're going for. Okay? Okay, so coaches, what we're seeing, you guys keep playing as I'm talking. What we're seeing is an overcommitment to trying to win the ball right off the start. So first of all, the deceleration is not there. So Emma, did Sloan run by you? She did. And so once she gets to this point and she's running by you, can you sneak your foot in there and just kill it? Knock it out of play, and now we can get reorganized. Okay, don't let it run by. So if we're looking here, looking for cues for tackling, you know, as the defender comes. First of all, the defenders are not all that passionate about closing down the space. This is a job right now. Okay? And so what we want to try and do ultimately is confront the ball as far away from our goal line as possible. So keep playing. We want to confront the ball as far away from our goal line as possible. And girls, if you're listening to me as we're doing this, if you play a ball in and you're closing her down, can you anticipate a bad first touch? Because if you can anticipate that, it's almost like they're giving it right to you. Okay, so get out there, Aaron. Get out there hard. Get out there fast. Okay, so remember, girls, I want you to get out there fast, but as you get closer to the ball, I want you to slow down. Okay? Go ahead, Alyssa. Get out there fast. Get out there fast and slow. Good, Alyssa. Good. And you see what a little bit of pressure does? Sometimes the player will either cough up the ball or dribble out themselves. So come on, Veronica. Good, Veronica. You're going to dribble out. You're going to dribble out. Jen, don't let her do that. All right, so again, the transition here. I have it. I lost it. Do I keep playing or not? Go ahead. Keep playing. All right. Now, girls, here's the deal. For the sake of this, we haven't seen any toe poke tackles. Okay? Have you worked on them before? You haven't? No? Okay. So this is what we're going to say. When I play the ball in and I come and get you, all I'm looking for is I want to toe poke the ball out of this rectangle. So here's the thing. This doesn't mean this, girls. This doesn't mean I'm coming in here and I'm taking this big swipe. It means I'm going to sprint and close this down. As I get closer, I'm going to slow down. And now I'm going to wait for my opportunity. Now here's the cool thing. A lot of times in the game, you guys think you have to win the ball. You're here, you have to win it, collect it, and all these things. Sometimes in the game, maybe you're the last defender. Maybe this is a very dangerous player. And all I'm interested in is knocking it out so that my team can come back and get organized. That's okay sometimes. That's okay sometimes. Alright? So if it's a dangerous situation. So here's what I want. Once I play the ball, I get in here, I close you down slow. I'm going to keep my feet about me. Okay, small steps. And if I think I've got the right moment, just to get a little toe in there. All I'm going to do is just step in and ping the ball with my toe. The cool thing about this is, if I want to go for a toe poke tackle and I miss, so just dribble slowly. Let's say I miss, I still got my feet. All right, so if I try and I miss, I still got my feet about. We're not talking about a big swing. All right, so Sloan, I'm going to play the ball to you, and I'm just going to show you what we're looking for here. So Sloan, I want you to try and beat me, okay? I want you to try and get by me. Go ahead, try and get by me. Good. You see her block tackle in there? Okay, let me see the ball. I want to do another one. That was good, Sloan, by the way. That was good. I couldn't poke one. Come on there. And then now we get reorganized. Okay, you guys see that? So let's see if you can get a toe poke in there. Go ahead. Good, Emma. That works. That works sometimes. Good. Go ahead.
Girls, some people have to go to the other line.
Okay, one more. Okay, and good. All right, girls, here's what we're going to do. I want you to get a partner and walk toward me. Just going to have Sloan and Jenna, you guys are going to be the only pairs with the ball. Okay? So I think on the outline, I call this pairs hunting, coaches. Here's what we're going to do, girls. See this orange, these three orange cones here. We're going to play from the wall to the wall, from these orange cones over to there, the way you want. Alright? But here's the game. Right now, Jenna and Veronica have the ball. And right now, Sloan and Emma have the ball. Who's your partner? So you two are a team. You two are a team. That's a shocker. And you two are a team. Okay? Here's the deal. You're going to work together with your partner to try and go win the ball away from any of the other groups. So if Aaron, if you guys come over here and get this ball, now you two have to work together. That might mean dribbling. That might mean some passing, okay? But the thing is, Alyssa, you can't go over and try and get a ball over here and Aaron over here. You have to do it together. Understand? All right. So we'll let you guys go. You guys go away for a minute. You guys go away, and then we'll release the dogs here. You guys ready? Go. 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 So now, coaches, what we're looking for is just to see, and it's kind of hard with the chairs and things, is just to see how two players can work together to try and bring the ball. And it's interesting to see, you know, what happens. What I'm going to do is add another ball. Aaron, you and your partner are going to have this ball here. Okay, go ahead. So now we have 3 balls in. Guys, stay in front of the cones, don't forget. So now what happens with 3 balls is we can't have 2 groups ganging up on one. And so now what's happening is you see Alyssa and Aaron here, they're kind of off on their own. And so what we need to sort of look for is, when are some of the pairs without balls going to say, okay, I'm tired of chasing these 2. How about I go chase the 2 that nobody's bothering right now?
How about they're not listening?
Okay, and good. And stop, girls. Awesome. All right, just go ahead in there. Good work. Okay, we call this game 8-ball. And the way this is going to work is this. The last thing we did in pairs is a natural segue into what we're going to do here. 8-ball. What's going to happen is this. Oranges. I'm going to pass the ball in. All right? It's going to be the first ball. As soon as I do that, I'm going to start my watch. Okay? I'm going to release 2 reds at a time. So the first ball comes in, the first 2 reds go in. Okay? All I want you to do is knock the ball out of the earth. Once you do that, you guys run off. I play in ball 2, and the next 2 players come on. We are going to see, once the 8th ball goes out of bounds, I'll stop my watch and we'll see how long you were able to keep 8 soccer balls. Then after that, we'll switch. Okay? We'll switch. So what I want to see is, whoever your partner is, when you go in to hunt the ball, can you work together? Can you work together? All right? Are there any questions about the rules? Great. Okay, we're ready. First 2. Do we have any? That's good. Thank you. Okay, we're ready. Ready? Here's ball 1. Okay, ball 2. It's out. If it goes out for any reason, we start ball 2. It's ball 2. Next 2 defenders. Stefani, get off quickly. Get back here. We need you. Leave the balls. Leave the balls. Leave the balls. Get back here. We're going to need you in a second. That's it. Ball 3. Ball 3. 2 new defenders. See what happens if you're slow to get back. She needs you now because this is ball 3. Good. Ball's out. Here's ball 4. Ball 4. 25 seconds so far. Oh, ball 5. Okay, and I'll stop the clock. How many defenders were there? 1. Right? So, sometimes in the game, we watch one of our teammates go and try and win the ball, and we don't go and help them. And that's what just happened here. We were slow to get back, to get ready for the next phase. So just like the game, we have to be paying attention. We have to work hard, or else our teammate is going to be working all by themselves. We don't want that. Okay? So right now it's 35 seconds, and I think we played 5 balls, right? All right? This is ball 6. Okay? How many against how many? 5 against 2. Look how you guys are right now. You think you're a little bunched up? Okay? So can you guys do a little bit better job of keeping this ball in balance right now? 5 against 2, we should be able to keep it, string together a few passes. Okay? Ready? This is ball 6. 56 seconds. So the reds are going to go inside the rectangle. And you two are forwards. Would you be urgent in this area of the field, near the goal you're trying to score? Would you be urgent? Why would you be urgent, Jeff? You want to, she said, we want to try and get to the goal, which is right, because if you're here, ladies, and the goal is that close, if you win the ball, you don't have to go very far to score, do you? All right? And so we're thinking about being really urgent. We don't want to give them any time. We want to go and hunt the ball. All right, I think this is the fourth ball. Okay, you're doing pretty good. 28 seconds. Ready? Go. All right. Okay, that's out. Ball 5. Good tackling. Keep it going though. It's still alive. Another good tackle. Very good. Ball 6. So coaches, we're seeing the tackling come out. This is ball 7. We're seeing some of the tackling, which is great. That one's out. This is going to be ball 8. Ball 8. And that was it. And that was 1 minute and 10 seconds. Activity here, and this one's going to be a little bit different. This one's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do is, I'm going to play a ball into you guys. Okay? After you get 3 passes, we're going to release 1 defender. Okay? After you get the next 3, we'll release a 2nd defender. Okay? Yeah, and here's what we want to find out. We want to find out how good are you guys at keeping the ball away. But what we want to find out from you guys is how many defenders does it want to take for you to win? Can you do it with 1? Can you do it with 2? Now here's the twist. If at any time you guys knock the ball out or they knock the ball out, you switch. So you guys are the defenders and they're the attack. Okay? After 3 passes. Every 3 passes we're going to add a defender. What I want you guys to think about is, how is it different, Emma, when you're defending by yourself? What changes when Rory comes? You got to figure that out. Alright? Ready? No time on this. Alright, go. 1, 2. Margin spread out a little bit. They're going to come and get you. Here comes 1. Alright, so that was out. So we changed. We changed. Quick. Let's spread out a little bit more. What's our shape look like? I don't think anyone in this area has touched this part of the carpet whatsoever this entire time. Just because I'm over here, it doesn't mean that you can't be. Alright? The first one. Ready? Wait for 3, Aaron. Wait for 3, Aaron. Wait for 3. Alright, so that one's out. We changed. So 5 against 0. Ladies, we've got to be able to keep that one in. Keep going. We've got to be able to keep it in. Here we go. Count. You count it. 4. Count. Here comes 1. able to keep the ball for longer. Right now, one defender is winning it from 5. You have to be a little bit better than that. Here we go. Pass on. Okay, and hold. Now, a couple things. Go ahead and change. Go ahead and change. Now, a couple things, Aaron. One thing that I noticed was, Emma, who did you pass to over here? Was that Rory? The ball was bouncing. Who was that? I said, nice pass. Okay, so when you come and close someone down there, you notice that their first touch, the ball is bouncing. What kind of ball is that? Does she really have control of that? So what might you be able to do? You can tap it away, you can try and get in there and tackle it like we worked on at the very beginning of this practice. And so, if the ball is bouncing, that means the player is not in possession of that ball. We're not going to sit there and watch them clean it up, bring it down, take 3 or 4 touches. That ball's bouncing, we would call that a 50-50 ball. We want you to go get it. We don't want you to allow them to bring it down. Okay? Here we go. Players in the middle. Let's see. You're trying to see how many of them it takes. Right now, 2 has been our maximum. 2 has been our maximum. All right? Let's make them work harder. Ready? Here we go. All on. Right, good. Now, let's change again. And here's what we're going to say, because we want to add some transition. We're going to say those ladies who are in as the defenders, it's not good enough for us now to kick it out of bounds. It's not good enough. All right, we started that way to ease you in. Now you've got to win the ball. And if I win the ball here, if I'm a defender, I've got to dribble out of the area. Now, Veronica, if I tackle the ball away from you, right here, and you see I'm going out, what are you going to do? You're going to let me down just like that, girl. Good job. All right? So that's the idea. So you guys have to now, you go from trying to play keep away, and then when you lose it, you got to go get it back. Because once they're out, guess what? You're the defenders. Now here's another little twist. Okay? Sloan, come in here. If Sloan and I are the 2 defenders, and let's say I tackle the ball here, I don't think I can dribble out anywhere. Sloan, I can pass it to you, and you can dribble out. Or if there were 3, I can pass to anyone in there. Okay, so you may dribble it out yourself if you intercept or tackle it, or you can connect with the team. Okay? Last few rounds. Ready? Make sure you guys are counting to 3. Let's see if we can get these passes in quick. 1, 2 touch. 1, 2 touch. 3. What's up? Oh, we changed already. We changed already. Come on. Quick, 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 quick. Here's the first ball already. Make sure we're counting reds. Make sure we're counting reds. Make sure we're counting reds. Let's see if we get these passes in quick. 1 or 2 touch. 1 or 2 touch. That was 3. You guys count? Remember, Veronica, you can't kick it out. You gotta win it. You gotta win it. Good. Now we've got 2 defenders. Good. Can she dribble out? Can she dribble out? Let her down. Good tackling. Good. And we're going to say, because that went off the defender, we're going to leave everything the same. So it's 5v2. You notice, I think Alyssa hunted the ball down and actually slid on the carpet trying to win the ball. That's the kind of players that we're looking for who sacrifice their body to win the ball. Okay, it's 5v2. After they get 3, that might be on. Keep the ball moving. Okay, so that went off the defender. We're going to leave it the same because she didn't have possession. It just nicked off for her. So, coaches, hopefully you can see how we start to hold them to a higher standard as we progress through. This is 5v2 in the middle. We change the rules just a little bit. That's not good enough, Veronica. Remember, you got to dribble out or make a pass. Now it's 5v3, okay? We want you to get it and dribble out or make a pass to someone who will dribble out. Let's not just smash it, okay? But okay, that went off the defenders, right? So now we're breaking up the play, aren't we? And that's good sometimes. But if we want to score, we've got to get the ball back. We really have to have it. All right? We'll give you one more chance, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Okay? Good, listen. Good. All right, and stop. I don't know if you noticed this or not, Melissa. Emma had the ball over here. Right when we started, Emma had the ball right here. Melissa, come over here. You have it. You have it right here. So she's pinned up against here. You know what you can do? You just come this space over here. Right. And you have it. Right? Okay. So, girls, why don't you do this? Why don't you join hands? Join hands on the line. Very good. Coaches, I'll talk to you just a second at the end, but right now, if you would join me in thanking the girls for doing an amazing job today. All right, awesome. You guys can get your stuff. I'll meet you out there in just a minute. Coaches, so I just want to debrief. The last activity that I have for you on the outline includes a bigger game where you would cut your field in half. And what you would, based on what you want to coach from a defensive standpoint, what you would look at is you would say, you can score if you play a normal soccer game, but if you win the ball in the other team's half and score, that's going to be worth 2. So if we're trying to coach punting the ball in certain areas of the field, you can reward any spot you want. You can grid it off and say, you know, you're playing against an opponent, you want to try to win the balls in the corners. And you can say, if we win the ball in the corner and we score, that's going to be worth 2. Okay? Another thing I like to do with my teams is give them a goal and say, we want to win the ball within 8 seconds or 3 passes or 5 touches. Whatever it is you want to come up with. But sometimes they're running around aimlessly without an idea. But if you say, our goal is we want to get the ball back within 5 touches, you will be amazed at how your team's mentality to go and win the ball back is. Okay? There was a million things in there that we could have coached. There was a million. I think what we saw was when we put pressure on the ball, teams turn the ball over. Sometimes they give it to us, sometimes they play it under. I think the improvement that we saw here in this group, start to finish, was the tackling. I think we got a little bit better with the pursuit of, we have it, we lost it, let's go get it back. And anything you do, it's really important that there's transition. It's got to go both ways. They have to know what happens when the ball, when the defenders win the ball, what do we do? Is there something else? Because there's always something else in the game. I just have a minute. Are there any questions? I'm around all day, so if anyone wants to talk to me, why would we do that? If there's any questions that you think is good group. We have outlines for those who came in late, and just one more time, I'll say on the back of the outline is our coaches symposium that we're hosting at Concord Soccer in March. We have some awesome presenters, one of which is Lou. You're all welcome to attend. All the information is there. My contact information if you have any questions. Thank you all for getting up early and coming to the session. I hope you enjoyed it.